The air crackled with tension, a silent hum that vibrated through the space. Haha, you. The taunt hung in the air, laced with an arrogance that was almost palpable. A sharp retort followed. What are you? He's not one either. There was an undercurrent of suspicion, a prickling sense of unease. But they are hiding cleverly, a voice conceded, a note of grudging respect coloring the words. The fragments of brilliant light. The statement trailed off, as if the speaker was lost in thought, or perhaps contemplating a weighty secret. The arrival of another character shifted the atmosphere. Yogimint, what are you doing here? The question was direct, tinged with a hint of impatience. I'm here to deliver information, Yogimint replied, their tone crisp and businesslike, about the territory in the east. A scoff broke the solemnity. If you mean the small territory in the east, it's where the Shadow Monarch ones. The voice trailed off, pregnant with unspoken implications. Didn't you say you take care of that place? The challenge was evident, layered with thinly veiled distrust. It seems like the rulers are going to release Legia south of there. The information was delivered with a calm that belied its potential for chaos. I'll take that place then. The Shadow Moniker moves, there won't be a problem. A decisive voice interjected, confident in their abilities, as long as the architect fulfills its role. A cautionary note was added, a reminder of the intricate web of dependencies at play. One more thing, Yogimint continued, their tone suddenly shifting, there's some interesting news. It's been confirmed that the greatest fragment of brilliant light is there, Kukak. Interesting, Kukak replied, their voice laced with amusement. To come here to tell me that. What will you do about it? If you're willing to yield that to me, then by all means, but more importantly, Yogimint paused, a shadow of worry clouding their face. It looks like we were lured here. A guy like that couldn't possibly have a fragment of brilliant light. The statement was dismissive, a clear indication of their underestimation. Step, step. The sound of approaching footsteps echoed through the stillness, adding to the building's suspense. I wondered why he left a trace. He plans to get in our way, the voice said, a note of grudging respect seeping into the words. The small territory in the east, a different voice mused. Are you referring to Korea? Why is it of any interest to you? The question was sharp, the speaker's eyes narrowed with suspicion. Monica Frost, the voice stated, a name that seemed to hang heavy in the air. I don't think you have time to play with that man, Monica snapped, her voice tight with urgency. Try to stop us if you can. I won't let you escape. The challenge was issued, a gauntlet thrown down. Moments stretched into an eternity. Then, a voice cut through the quiet. Is it you? The bastard who's been taking down my brothers? The words were heavy with vengeance. I must say impressive, to not only reach this place with that short stature of yours, but to also know our language, the taunt continued, dripping with sarcasm. However, this is the end. Our comrades are already lying in wait. Come out. The command echoed through the space, a prelude to an impending confrontation. That's funny. Come out. The mocking tone was laced with disbelief. Looks like there's nobody left. What is this? The voice was filled with confusion and dread. The air crackled with sudden violence. You bastard. The words were snarled, filled with raw, unfiltered rage. Don't mess with me, another voice echoed, full of grim determination. Tusk is using the skill King of Giants, a detached voice declared, as if narrating a brutal display. Tusk is using the skill Reverse Gravity. Answer my questions, a new voice ordered, their tone cold and calculated. It'll be less painful for you if you do. I didn't learn anything this time either, another voice lamented, frustration thick in the air. The system is definitely interfering. Vinny anyways, it should be fine. I learn everything with time. The key from the cursed random box. The voice was tinged with excitement. I reached level 100 during the Jeju Island raid and met its requirements. You have leveled up. Name, Sung Jin-Woo LV 100. The key's information will be partially revealed, the voice announced. Name, Cartenon Temple key. Difficulty level item type, key. This key allows the user to enter the Cartenon Temple. This key can be used on the appropriate gate. The gate's location will be revealed after a predetermined amount of time. Time remaining 417 hours, 06 minutes 52 seconds. The key to the Cartenon Temple, the voice said. I couldn't forget the Cartenon Temple, even when I tried Double Dungeon. The system is calling out to me again, the voice mused, to where it all began. Things have changed. If this was planned from the beginning, if it was waiting for me to return there, in that case, Wait for me. The words were laced with determination, the promise of a reckoning hanging heavy in the air. The glow of a screen illuminated a figure hunched over a keyboard. These damn trolls. The words were a low growl of frustration. A sharp click-clack echoed as fingers flew across the keys. I won't forgive anyone who slanders young then click. Crying after you get sued won't help you. The declarations were a digital gauntlet thrown down. Phew, told her, another one. A voice noted with grim satisfaction. I dealt with another group, slandering young men, The words conveyed a quiet dedication, a personal war against online negativity. Hi young men. A friendly greeting cut through the digital tension. You've been working hard. He just comes and goes without a sound. A hint of curiosity colored the observation. No, young man. But why do you look like that? A concerned question was asked. Did anything happen? I just got out of a gate. Aren't these greater magic cause? You said we needed some money to establish the guild, right? The reply was practical, shifting the conversation's direction. Did you clear a high-rank gate? I'll lace the question. You're incredible, young man. With this, we won't have to worry about paying the employee's salary. Relief and success were tangible. Employees? A confused query arose. Don't you remember? We need one more founding member. We need 3 guild members, right? Guild master, vice guild master, and a 3rd member. Even if it's just to fill the quota, someone diligent would be nice. It's not like we'll only see this person once or twice. Anyways, is that all? A pragmatic voice pushed forward. There's one more urgent matter to take care of, another voice added. Have you decided on a guild name? I thought it was important. It's a very, very, very crucial matter, Hae-in. How about some your guild after our last names? That doesn't sound right, though. Your Sun Guild would be okay too, but I wouldn't dare have my name come before yours. A mix of humor and respect was present. Maybe we could be the Wuho Guild, after the last characters in our names? And Jin Guild using the middle characters doesn't sound bad either. How about Solo Play Guild then? Solo Play is a contraction of solo player, huh? Our guild is based on hunting solo anyways. Was that supposed to be funny? I guess there's something Hyung-him is bad at too. He is human after all. Who is it? A new voice, tinged with urgency, interrupted the discussion. Is this Hunter Sung Jin-Woo's guild office? Cricket is, but who? A confused reply hung in the air. Hunter Hae-in. The newcomer declared with formality. Why you here? A sharp, suspicious question was asked. Hunter that I wanted to join your guild, came the direct answer. Could you clarify? Like I said, slip your guild. I want to join it. The statement was repeated, firm and unwavering. HMN, what's going on? A concerned voice inquired. Did the association chairman ask you to by any chance? Why would he? Or did Hunter Troy jump in, kick you out of his guild? No, then what is it? Why would you want to join our Solo Play Guild T? The questions demanded answers. The guild name is Solo Play. It's the name device Guild Master and I agreed on. Is there a problem, Hae-in? What do you mean Solo Play Guild? Don't tell me it's already been decided. What about my suggestions? You didn't say anything, so I thought you agreed no? Let's calm down for now. My judgment's being clouded because this situation is confusing me, baby. But her heartbeat, breathing, and expression. She's trying to act calm, but she can't fool me. Suspicion hung in the air. Why would she be doing all this to join our Solo Play Guild? Hunter Cha, it hasn't even been 2 years since your awakening. Aren't you still under contract with the Hunters? I have the money to pay the contract breach penalty. She's even willing to pay the penalty to join us. Our girl doesn't have the resources to properly compensate a hunter of your caliber. No, that doesn't matter, the hunter insisted. I don't need the signing bonus either. Why are you going to such lengths to join our guild? There's nothing for you to gain here. How can you explain? The questions were insistent, pushing for clarity. No, the hunter hesitated. He'd call me crazy even if I did. At first it was just, he doesn't have a foul scent. Are you really a hunter? Is there a problem drawn by his scent grab? What's the matter, Hunter Cha? Why are you calling at this hour? Could you look into a person named Sung Jin-Woo on the mining team? It started out of curiosity. No matter how you look at it, isn't he a top-tier combat-type hunter? This is Hunter Sung Jin-Woo's power, but he can also use summoning magic. You saying he can summon how many minions? He ruined Lee Minute Sung's press conference. There are so many negative comments. As I thought that person was an S rank, in reality he's not even a bad person. I need to focus. The Jeju Island raid is coming up, even when I tell myself not to worry about it, even when I think I don't have the time to. He was the only light in this dark world. I was afraid, and even thought I might die. But, Hunter Cha, have you come to your senses? We are in a helicopter. We've landed at the Hunters Association, and we are planning to move you to the hospital soon. Ah, did Hunter Sung Jin-Woo come? As I thought, it wasn't a dream. I really almost departed this time. No, or did I really pass away? If in the event that there's a situation where I can't avoid death, what should I do? I can't say it. How do I tell him? I hope you'll be by my side until the end. What is she planning? Is there something she can't tell me? Why can't she answer me? Seeing her blush, I can tell she's hiding something. I don't know what she's hiding, but she might have planned this a long time ago. Will you not answer me comfortably? I want to live comfortably. Am I not allowed to? And no, that's not it. Youngin, imagine how hard Hunters must have pushed her to say that. Hunter Hae-in is only 22 or 23 years old. The burden of being an S-rank hunter must feel heavy, and she was in rough shape after the Jeju Island raid. I empathize with her situation, but there's actually an entrance test for our guild? Huh? That wasn't in the recruiting notice, it's a new policy. So our vice guild master must have made a mistake. Why yes, Jin-Ho, go down and buy some drinks and snacks for our guest. What kind of test is it? Is this a sincerity or just pride? It's to be the summoning of my choosing. Hunter Sung Jin-Woo, is your evaluation of me that low? Which summon is it for you? Hunter Cha, I will pick the strongest. Which summon is it for you? Hunter Cha, I will pick the strongest. Good. The challenge hung in the air, a gauntlet thrown down with an undercurrent of anticipation. When's the test? Came the straightforward question. Let's do it now. The reply was immediate, a sense of urgency driving the interaction. How about we have it at the association's gymnasium? Now that I think about it, it's pretty far from here. Should I test out whether two people can move using the shadow exchange skill? A thoughtful voice pondered the logistics, then proposed a solution. Shadow exchange LV1, job-specific skill, no mana cost. You may change locations with a shadow soldier skill. Cooldown is 3 hours. Cooldown is dependent on skill level. The details of the skill were laid bare. You don't have to leave that way. Huh, there's an easier way to get there. We'll have to stick together though. Is that okay? Shadow exchange. The air shimmered, a brief distortion of space, before settling back into place. You two, you should have something to eat while you talk. A quick punch, grab, chomp. We are here, I ain't sure how. Bewilderment laced the words. As I thought, I was right. The shadow exchange still works like a gate. The fact that I can move someone with it is proof of that. My location becomes the entrance while my target coordinates become the exit. Of course, the target coordinates are the shadow soldier's location. The cooldown might be 3 hours, but to think that I can create a gate using a skill. With this, I could go anywhere in the world if I wanted to. The revelation was met with quiet awe, a new understanding of the skill's potential. Let's begin now. That I think about it, I left my weapon at that pickaxe. No, my weapon is... I'm just joking, and there should be a decent weapon to borrow in the storage, it's okay. A touch of humor was present, easing the tension. There are spare weapons here, since it's a gym for hunters. They aren't great, but they are suitable for sparring. I'm ready. Will you be okay with that? It's not your usual sword, so it might not suit you. It doesn't matter what weapon I use, came the unwavering response. It's not like monsters fight on our terms either. She's right. If I had to guess, a normal shadow soldier would get torn apart in seconds. I guess he's the best swordsman among my soldiers. The speaker acknowledged the truth, a note of respect for the challenger. How do we decide the match? You'll fight until my summon is destroyed, or until Hunter Ca surrenders. I told Hunter Cha I'd use my strongest summon, but a fighting bearer would be traumatic. Then should we get started? Wait, she said weapons don't matter. Could you turn around for a moment? Okay. The request was met with compliance. Okay, use this now, let's begin. Item: Demon King's Longsword, rank S-type longsword, attack plus 350. This longsword possesses the strength of the Demon King Baron. Each swing of this sword activates Storm of White Lightning. Effect: Storm of White Lightning summons a storm of endless lightning within the designated area. The air crackled, a surge of energy building around the weapon. As I thought, if she's fast, a normal person would have departed, even if he just grazed them. The realization was tinged with concern. Fudge, there shouldn't be any gym reservations today. But yes, Mr. President, could you direct the gymnasium camera feed into my room? Yes, sir. A separate conversation played out, a subtle intrusion of authority. When did these two? Did Hunter Sung Jin-Woo come? I see. I didn't realize. I'm sorry, but could you turn off all the cameras in the gymnasium? Huh. But just make a note that there was an inspection today. Yes, Mr. President. As expected, it's good to be young. The sound of clashing steel filled the air, a fierce battle unfolding. Was that Black Knight really your strongest summon? Didn't you say that you'd call out your strongest summon? Please summon him, you might get hurt. You knew I saw it in person, and I also saw the videos, Baru. A mixture of concern and anticipation permeated the questions. I'll ask you again, will you really be okay? The challenge was laid bare, the stakes clear. Sung Jin-Woo SSI fought against this. The statement was quiet, a stark acknowledgement of the power about to be unleashed. Put those away. I won't let you go if she gets hurt. The command was firm, protective, an immediate demand for caution. Yes, my liege, came the submissive reply. Shink, an opening, and now's my chance. A flash of movement, a calculated risk, and a surge of adrenaline. This the same as last time? The voice was laced with a hint of doubt, a flicker of unease. You think I'll fall for the same move twice? A taunt, a challenge, a sign of growing confidence. My liege only has one command. Team defeat the enemy without hurting her, make her lose her fighting spirit by demonstrating an overwhelming difference in power. It's a simple task. The instructions were precise, clear parameters set for the coming engagement. Not yet. A whispered warning, a sense of something still to come. That's ridiculous. Dodging all my attacks at this distance without even moving his feet. Disbelief edged the words, a realization of the sheer skill on display. TA. Looks like the winner has been decided. The observation was calm, almost clinical. Are you satisfied? Not yet? I can keep going. The response was defiant, tinged with recklessness. What is she thinking? I didn't think she'd be reckless enough to keep fighting after realizing the power difference. Baru is different from the other shadow soldiers. Even with his intellect, his innate nature is to be a murder weapon. Right now, I can feel him suppressing his overwhelming intent. If she's aiming for something, I hope it's not poor judgment on her part. Concern and caution were evident. 071. You dare have an instinctive warning. Living organisms can recognize whether they are predators or prey at a single glance. Prey-resisting predators is unacceptable. The words were cold, a chillingly detached assessment. Slide, a sudden movement, a shifting of position, and then, skill, saw dance. I only have one chance, I don't have enough manner, so I can only use this once, but that's enough. Skill, blood of light. A desperate gamble, a last resort. No. A single word, a moment of dawning realization. A simple command surfaced from Baru's consciousness, the command received from his queen when he was born. The forgotten command resurfacing. His natural instinct could not be ignored. Exterminate the enemy. This woman is my enemy. Stop. A command, filled with urgency. I ordered you to stop. Are you okay? Yes, my liege. Have mercy. The words were hesitant, a plea for understanding. Why are you overdoing it? A question was laced with disbelief, tinged with frustration. There's no need to go so far to join our guild. It was only a test, an entrance test for a nameless guild. It's not worth someone like you risking your life for, so why are you going so far? Are you just going to stand there quietly again? What could it be? Perhaps you're interested in me? Huh, that's not it either. What on earth is she thinking? Confusion and curiosity swirled, a desire to understand the motivations behind the strange persistence. Yes, I think so. A simple statement, a final word, and a lingering mystery. United States Hunter Bureau. The words were clipped, formal, setting the stage for a serious discussion. I have no excuse. I didn't call you here for an apology. Tell me what happened. The directive was clear. A demand for information, not excuses. Tap. According to Lady Selma's observations, Hunter Sung Jin-Woo is one of the kings. A statement, carefully phrased, laden with unspoken implications. What? Lady Selma? Then are you saying that Hunter Sung Jin-Woo has the power of a national-level hunter? The question was incredulous, struggling to grasp the enormity of the claim. I think I'll need to clarify. The Awakened draw their power from the other side. I can sense that connection they have with the other side. Sometimes the power from the other side is so strong that the Awakened look like they are covered in a brilliant light. I call those people kings, but for him, tremble. There was no such connection. When I looked in his eyes, the darkness inside him stared back, tremble. He was darkness itself, tremble, darkness. The description was chilling, a stark contrast to the usual understanding of awakened power. Are you saying that Sung Jin-Woo is evil? The question was direct, born of concern. I'm not debating whether Hunter Sung Jin-Woo is good or evil. I'm only talking about where his power comes from. Hunter Sung Jin-Woo, he doesn't borrow his power from somewhere, because his power doesn't come from the other side and instead from within. He doesn't have any limitations. That means there's no limit to his power. The explanation was unsettling, hinting at an unprecedented potential. Noted, Lady Selna. Thank you. The response was formal, an acknowledgement of the information. Director, where are you going? I'm going to floor B24. Follow me. The direction was sharp, a sense of purpose underlying the words. If we can't use Lady Selno's powers, we'll have to win him over some other way. Do you remember the first S-rank gate? Of course, the terrible dungeon break that caused the destruction of the western part of the U.S.? How could I forget? Of the world's best hunters that the U.S. gathered by offering a huge reward, only 5 survived. The U.S. gave these 5 the authority equaling that of a nation. That was the beginning of the nation-level hunters. The inextinguishable flame, the dragon Kamish. A recollection, a reminder of past events and the immense power they represented. A single beast massacred countless top-class hunters. Would you believe it, if I told you that horror left behind a small gift? I do. You don't mean his look? A sense of mystery filled the air. This rhinestone was found in Kamish's corpse. It has been around 8 years since the Kamish raid. There were no mages amongst the national-level hunters, and so, this rune has been waiting for its rightful owner. In this basement, Kamish will once again give this beautiful country a valuable gift. A revelation, a hint at something powerful hidden within the depths. I'm definitely taller and in better shape after reawakening, but am I that handsome? I should be pretty average. Is it because of Will of Rehabilitate, which restores all damaged body parts? All my blemishes are gone because of this buff, sis. A moment of introspection, a hint of vanity mixed with surprise. How do I look to you, HM? Cool? What about it? Like how I look as a man. Where did you get that unfounded confidence? What to me? You look like a bum. The response was blunt, a playful teasing. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, object. I've answered hey, you'll break your leg. The tone was light, a playful back and forth. Did you forget that I have an S-rank body? Do you even use your brain? SFX Max 5. What? I'm at the top of my class. Teeth, that was just on the mock exams, oh right? A touch of embarrassment crept into the voice. I'm thinking about creating a guild. Oh. Are people going to call you boss now, if it goes well? What do you think about solo play as guild name? What are you kidding? Why would you name your guild something like that? Why is it weird? Your ability is summoning those shadow soldiers. Technically, you're not solo. You have a point. Then, what should I call it? How about Arjun Guild? I'm meaning Jin meaning to go forward, Arjun. It's my name backwards. How about it? Isn't it nice? It's not bad. What? What do you mean? A question laced with confusion. I think so. What do you mean, I think so? A hesitant tone, a sense of uncertainty. Kicks. I basically confess then. Aren't there better ways than joining the guild? Wah. He's going to think I'm a crazy woman. He even saved my life. Of course I'd be interested, right? Yeah. So it's okay? It's not okay. Wriggle. It's really not okay. Well, technically, I'm alive because of Min Byung-gu's healing ability. The inner struggle was evident, a mixture of embarrassment and hidden feelings. Issy, please tell him. Please tell him he needs to. Please tell him he needs to be careful. Tell Hunter Sung Jin-Woo. Please tell him he needs to be careful with his own power. A request, a desperate plea. Back then, I saw Hunter Min Byung-gu. The words hinted at a past experience, a lingering concern for someone's well-being.